Hi, this is Mr. Swales, administrator at West Valley Christian School, and I am sending an email in response to the Newtown school shooting at the elementary school Sandy Hook, where 26 were killed, 20 of the age of 7 and younger. I am responding to make sure our faculty and parents get this email and they understand clearly what our procedures would be if such an incident would happen at our school. First of all, on Friday, about 10:30, I was notified that there was a shooting in Connecticut, and I asked for an email to go home to the parents, which you received at 11 o'clock. I then asked Chris Barron to go to the preschool director to notify her that there's been a shooting. Then I had Karen Alford go to each of the teachers' classrooms to let them know that we are aware of the incident. In the meantime, we're preparing the words for an email to go home to the parents to let them know that we are aware of the situation. Then I called our school board chairman, Paul Matsumoto. I texted him and notified him and gave him as much information I knew and invited him if he wanted to call the elders to notify them. I then personally phoned Glenn Kirby, the pastor at our church, and asked him if he could come down to our campus to make his presence. And I continued to clarify the wording for the email to go home to the parents, that we were aware and that we would be praying for the families in the community with this devastating loss. Next, I would like to share with you our procedures. In most cases, the building site team leader, which would be me, the administrator of the school, would collect a core crises team, which includes myself and Chris Barron from this building, from the preschool, Judy Wong and Kelly Bloomfield, from the church staff, Cynthia Wagner, and we would ask 3 other people, Karen Alford, Janet Curry, and Chris Barron, to be all included in the core crisis team. As soon as there could be a crisis here, I would be contacted. If I'm off campus, I'd be asked to get right back. My cell number is 661-312-6984, and I need to be notified immediately. I also will notify the chairperson, and I would contact the pastor of the church. Chairperson would be Paul Matsumoto, the school board chair. Okay, I would like to continue with the reasons for why we would call a code red, and within that we will also list the procedures. The response to a person with a weapon, bomb scare, chemical spill, and when notified by the police of a danger in the area. When a threat of harm to students or staff is identified by the building site team leader, a code red situation will be implemented immediately. A code red is implemented at the sole discretion of the building site team leader in emergency situations. The building team leader will then invoke the core crisis team to assist in engaging the incident crisis. The building site team leader will call for the code red. The code red will be announced via the intercom system. The preschool will be notified by phone. At the announcement, the staff and the students will go into a lockdown status. That's one incident. Or, if a staff member or a student hears gunshots or sees someone with a weapon on the campus, the following will occur. Do not investigate the matter. Call into the office immediately to report the incident. Give a description of the person and your location in the building on site. Building site team leader will implement a code red. Procedure for a code red is as follows. Lock classroom door and close all window blinds. Preschool will lock the front glass doors and classroom doors. Turn off the lights. Students are to be silent and move to an inside wall. Keep students in room and away from door and windows. Hang red magnetic paper over the window in the classroom door. Physical education teachers and staff and others outside of the classrooms will take the students to the closest bathrooms or classroom and lock the doors. All personnel will wait for the building team leader or his or her designee to inform you of Code Red status. Staff and students will not respond to knocks on the door until verbal release by the office has been made. In closing, our hearts definitely go out, and as I'm reading this, I just can't imagine something like that going on in any of our lives, and our hearts go out to the families in that community. We're taking this seriously. This morning, today's Monday, December 16th, and I met with Judy Wong for an hour, and we walked around the property at the preschool and tried to figure out where we could put in fencing, if we needed to design the school office at the other end of the preschool and create some more barriers. I've been thinking about it all weekend, and we want to do everything we can to keep our campus safe for our students. Hi, in closing, I wanted to help you understand how we can make you aware of how we can identify the needs of our school to address at the costs of added security. And for the last month or two, I've been collecting from the board and from our faculty a strategic plan. There is a list of areas that we need to improve in order for us to see West Valley Christian School advance. There's 5 categories. There's the facility improvement, the faculty development, financial advancement, the facility usage fee, and the educational program. You've heard about the technology needs, that's the educational program. The tuition assistance, that would be the financial advancement. Facilities, we really do want to add some shade structure and security to our campus. And these are areas that there's probably 10 to 15 different items listed within each one of those departments, and I've prioritized all those within each department. And priority 1, 2, 3, and 4 that we would like to see done in the educational program. Priority 1, 2, and 3 in the financial advancement. And this helps you see a comprehensive way on how $80,000 would be used, $160,000 would be used, and even $300,000 would be used over the next 3 or 4 years. And I've just added on there what we could do to help our security on our campus. So please look at the strategic plan. It's coming out this Wednesday. We had already planned to launch it, and we've just recently added some measures so that we can keep our campus safe. Are we doing enough for our kids to keep them safe? I think we've all been sobered to really revisit this. And I want to bring this to your attention. Not only do we want to have a great Christian school and give our kids a great academic education, but we want to have a safe environment that honors the Lord. And my highest responsibility is to take care of your kids. So I appreciate you listening to this video. I hope it gives you peace of mind to understand how we're caring for your kids and yet planning for the future. And I appreciate your prayers and those dear families in Newport. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.